Wow.
Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it may be to you. Of course, to us here at the beautiful Furycast Studio 2. It is 4 p.m. Eastern and time to give you your 60. That's right, your 60 is here. Thanks for joining us today. Join us today. I'm Crash.
And I am Kate. Hello.
Hi, I'm Kate.
Yes. Hi, I'm Kate.
That is the line.
It is the line. It's also a lifestyle, Meeps. It is.
Hi, I'm Kate.
Yes.
Okay.
I usually open all that kind of stuff like that. It's a thing.
You just told me to do the
I
whole
know.
lead in and set me up so that I can come in with, hi, I'm Kate. And you're just like, I'm Kate.
Yes,
No,
I know.
it's
It just seemed to work.
Read the line.
I know.
Read the damn line.
No, I'm too busy sharing out the show.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the show, make sure you stay to the end because we've got one hell of an end to our show every single day. Thanks to Steve Inman for that.
That's right. Yes. We've got to share
We've
that
got-
amazing stuff.
The FAFO for the day. And it's a wild Wednesday, isn't it? We've got some wild animal stuff.
Today's
today.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And actually,
course
it's a
it is.
compilation, though, of three FAFOs.
Ooh.
And I want to know, I already know the one I'm going to pick, 1, 2, or 3. So I'm really interested to see.
Of course you do.
Yes. I get that advanced notice of it. So,
Well, you've seen it. I haven't. I'm going to go with number 3.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you might stick to that once you've seen it because it's pretty awesome, actually.
I might win.
Yeah.
What do we win?
Oh, good question.
All expenses paid the trip to tomorrow's show.
That's right.
go.
Yes, that's it. Yep, that's it. Perfect.
Ah, yes.
And tomorrow is going to be a very special show. Tomorrow's our Thanksgiving show.
Well, it is, and let's see now. I've got the there we go. The beautiful cozy fire there. Chat's up for you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So we got a bunch to get to today.
We do. We have a lot.
It's really funny because like literally 10 minutes ago, she's like, I've only got 2 stories.
Right. Yes. Then I put my nose to the grindstone and I did some hard research and I found some stuff.
You found some stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Saved the day.
I did.
You-
Again. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, we got our fire going.
There's our fire.
Got the brandy sniffing.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes.
Not during work hours, though.
Well, yeah, but see, a lot of folks don't understand. In the broadcast world, you do your whole work day and you finish up with your show, right? Mm-hmm. You do your show, then you go home.
Right.
So it's okay. Tank
That's
up.
the way it is here for us.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You're not going to be driving.
Nope. My commute is pretty short.
It is.
Yes.
In and out burger. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, what was I going to mention? I was going to mention something. I had a note here somewhere.
Well, about tomorrow's special episode.
Tomorrow is a special episode. That is right.
It's our Thanksgiving episode.
It is the Thanksgiving episode. Yeah.
Right, because we won't be here obviously Thursday for Thanksgiving or Friday.
That's right.
So,
Blowing off 4 whole days.
That's it. We need the break. It's been a roughie.
Nothing but fun and sun in St. Kitts.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. Yep.
Yeah. That's right. Me being Kit.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
And me being the saint. That's good.
All righty.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Like Val Kilmer Saint or like Beatified.
I'm going to go with Val Kilmer for
Okay.
200, Alex.
That works for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yes, so stay tuned. It's going to be a longer episode. And barring any catastrophes now, like something happening like you'll see in the FAFO today at the end of the show,
Yeah.
we will be on the stream. You'll get to see us. We'll be on the stream.
She is finally going to unveil the secret veil of
I already have done live streams before. It's not really anything new. It's just,
mystery.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but most of the folks here they haven't seen. They
Right.
don't know.
True.
They're like, yeah, okay, all right. She
All
sounds
right.
cute.
Well, you'll see me on the live stream tomorrow and Crash too. And we might extend it to be a little longer than usual live stream because it's the holiday. So,
Yes.
yeah. I'll be
Yes.
cooking all day tomorrow anyway. So,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quite the spread. What's
Yes.
up? What's the menu now? Tell everybody the menu you got lined up for.
Well, it's
Our
the
regular.
usual
Yeah.
Thanksgiving turkey. It's a nice, big, beautiful turkey this year. Yes, I got a beautiful one this year.
Yeah.
And my homemade stuffing.
Right.
And we've got, of course, green bean casserole. And I forgot the marshmallows for the yams.
Oh no.
Oh, no. All right, have to make a note of that. And candied yams. And I make, because a couple people here like it, I don't think I need it with the stuffing, but mashed potatoes and creamed corn.
Oh, come on.
And I've got gravy. And what else? What else? Oh, cranberry, 2 different kind, the jelly, the whole cranberry, you know.
Yeah.
We have preferences.
The real cranberry sauce, and then of course the processed space cranberry sauce.
I like the space cranberry sauce. Thank you very much.
The Elon Musk.
I eat your
SpaceX.
whole cranberry when I need to. But,
You'll eat the whole cranberry. Yes, you will.
but I like the jelly.
That's sexual harassment. You can't-
Yes. Good thing we own the company.
can't
And I make a pumpkin pie and an apple pie
Right.
with whipped cream for dessert. Yeah, and special coffee.
Oh yes, the special coffee.
Yeah, we have Italian coffee this year that you ordered for me. Direct from Italy.
Italy.
So it should be delicious. And, you know, I'm just going to stay in bed on Friday and not do much but binge movies or.
And then turkey sandwiches for the week.
That's right. Turkey sandwiches for the next few days.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'll take pics. I'll post pics.
Really, I kind of suffer through the Thanksgiving dinner just to get
for the turkey
the 4
sandwiches.
days of sandwiches. Yeah.
Right. I know.
I
I know you. All right. Well, we've got to get going because I actually have a 2 for Tuesday today on here.
Okay.
So we need to kind of get to it.
All right. Well, let's.
Always running over. This is going to be a 2-hour show within a week. I guarantee it.
Well, yeah, it's just so awesome. So we're going to the Browsertron.
Browsertron, story
Officially
number 1. Yes.
The Browsertron. There we go.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is trademark Furycast 2025. Just in case anybody wants to steal
The
that
Browsertron. Yes.
Let's see now. Breaking news. Frederick, Maryland Mayor Michael O'Connor has announced that he's creating a fund using tax dollars to help illegals pay for illegal fees to fight deportations once President Trump takes office.
Right.
And
It's a video.
yeah. Thanks. I was just about
okay.
to introduce that. We've got a clip. Here we go.
Legal Advocacy Fund, which would use tax dollars to pay undocumented immigrants attorneys' fees as they fight deportation.
Ensuring they have the legal support they need to stand strong and remain in this community they have chosen to call home.
O'Connor explaining his intention is to allocate the money to organizations already providing similar legal services, helping them expand the number of people they're able to support, although he's still determining the exact dollar amount to set aside. Some residents we spoke with supportive of the end goal.
I believe a lot of non-immigrant people also contribute to the country as well.
But all of them against their tax dollars footing the bill.
I'm torn.
I don't like the idea. I'd rather our taxpayer money go towards American citizens.
You know, you break the law, it's just what happens. Nobody helped me pay for my attorney fees when I break the law. So why should we be paying for theirs out of taxpayer money?
But this comes at a cost. And this could be a very large cost for Frederick. And quite frankly, Frederick can't afford it.
There they go. Frederick can't afford it, and we can't either. And why? Whoa.
In many regards, this election cycle.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
I want to know what crimes he committed that he didn't get any help with. I don't know about you, but that was pretty funny.
Well, and it's just like the guy there, Ryan, whatever his name is, says it. You know, it's like nobody's coming to pay for my legal bills when I break the law. What's up?
Exactly.
And really, I think the question just boils down to something that simple.
Right. Well, I think it goes a little beyond just that simple. I mean, first of all, taxpayer funds should never be used for anything but taxpayers.
Right.
For one. And for two, it certainly shouldn't be used to suborn treason. You know, anybody that gives comfort and aid to invading armies, which is exactly what this administration is doing,
Yeah.
is it essentially suborning treason. So, yeah, our taxpayer money should never be used to commit treason against us. So that's just definitely goes without saying, I think.
That's right, kids. Write that down.
That's right.
There's going to be a quiz.
That's right. And this guy keeps forgetting about the clause in that law, which I don't have on me at the moment, that talks about, harboring them. They can call themselves a sanctuary city all they like, just like, the dude down the block can call himself a cat. Doesn't make it so.
Right.
So.
Is there a surgery for that?
I don't know. I don't want to know because knowing me, I don't want to know.
I had to ask.
That is a rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
No.
Right.
Especially on video.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure that I can guess how everybody listening thinks about this, but I mean, the biggest thing is Trump and Homan. Examples need to be made.
Oh, clearly.
Examples need to be made. Like this guy needs to be legally pulverized and publicly, because it has to be shown what happens, when you choose to make yourself an enemy of the American people.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what he's doing. He's on TV, all mousy mealy him, getting some, as Steve Inman would say, liquid courage or something. I don't know. But literally going on the television there and announcing he is voluntarily making himself an enemy of the American people.
Right.
History has taught him nothing.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, and it is really that simple. That's exactly what he's doing.
Right.
And I don't understand why more people aren't calling for him to be lynched. That's what you do when you commit treason.
Kamala made that anti-lynching law and all that, so we can't do that.
Yeah, but I think that was for the 13%, wasn't it? That wasn't for right. They had to get that terminology in there. It's got it's got to be lynching.
Right. It can't just be what it is.
Right.
Anyway, I'm bored with the hanging thing. There's lots of things you can do on the platform. You don't have to just hang them. Yeah. So yeah. Let's get creative. It's been a long 8 years.
The whole William Wallace thing comes to mind.
Yeah, exactly. Certainly.
Put his little bald head in Greenland.
Make them confess. If they don't confess, the same exact thing. Yeah. Dang, that would be fun.
Well, I mean, really, do you need a confession? Like back in William Wallace's day, sure you would.
Yeah, they did. They didn't have cell phone video.
But today, we all the evidence is freely shared on the internet now. The Dems and the left just do not have anything to fall back on.
Right. No, they don't.
No.
They don't. I mean, it's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of seditious conspiracy and treason. And this goes back to when they killed John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
So, there is a paper trail back to 63. There's no way they can get out of it. There's just no way they can get out of it. But it's on the powers that be. It's on this amazing new team of Avengers that we have put there to actually have the stones to do it and truly free us.
Right.
Because if it doesn't happen, we're not ever going to truly be free.
No. And it will just go roll back to,
right.
Yeah. This again.
Right.
So,
well, all we can do is wait and see now.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one that feels like this or, is prepared to push them to do so. So our children and our grandchildren don't have to fight the war we just fought.
Well, and true enough, and I am noticing a lot more people on social media on the export platform here, specifically talking about the platform and treason trials and all those kind of things now.
Yes. It only took them how many years to catch on to me saying it.
I gotta say, we were the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I always knew. You don't pull any punches. That's it. I'm very much a black and white person. So cause and effect. Commit treason, platform. There's no mitigation. Mitigation is how we got here. Well, he had a bad childhood and, Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It just doesn't cut it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a conscious decision to commit treason.
My single parent raccoon caused me to be this way.
Yeah.
F. Donald Trump.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
No.
No.
Yep. I'm with you.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you have comments, please do put them in the chat. I still just see us in the chat. Are we sure X is the main chat today?
X is absolutely the main chat today.
Okay.
And I'm looking in the multi-stream.
I want you to chat with me.
I'm
This is
looking-
I do these shows so they're interactive, so we can speak.
Well,
to
in
each
case you're wondering, because I know you are, we're currently live streaming to YouTube, Twitch, X, of course.
Right.
And we're doing the multiverse thing
other.
today.
Yes.
So I'm looking at the multiverse. Oh, there we go. Are you sure you really want me to? Says Mike Ratowski over at the YouTube there.
Of course we do.
Yes, she says.
Oh, now you're on YouTube today, Bubba? Oh
No.
my gosh.
He's on YouTube.
He's on YouTube today.
Well, I gave him the links.
Right. I love that you can see the platform they're chatting to right here on the stream. I think that's super cool.
Well, it is. Yeah, technology is that way.
Elon, you have to do super follows and stuff on the chats live here now.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We could do a QAnon thing, and I could go on for like 8 hours a day talking
No.
about all the speculative things that may happen
Nope.
that will keep you.
That job is already taken.
eating.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, moving on. What's number
Alrighty.
2? What do we got for number 2?
Moving on.
Yeah.
Number 2 in the hit parade is, of course, Breaking 911 reporting CNN on Musk potentially buying MSNBC.
Oh, this is good, this clip. Yes, roll that.
Quote.
Please. Yeah.
Can I finish the headline for Christ?
Yes.
Quote.
Do it.
It just can't happen. Okay? All right. There we go. That's right. It can happen. So let's go to the clip.
And contributor Carrie Champion joins us in our 5th seat. So, Carrie, I want to ask you about this idea of media takeover, because after Elon Musk purchased Twitter, changed it into X, there's no doubt that he exercised some power there. So how do you hear this even ingest kind of purchase of a cable network?
Good to be with you tonight.
Good to be with you as well.
Thanks for having me. I think that we should believe everything that is said coming from this administration. I don't think that we have the luxury to dismiss it as him being someone who's being funny or someone who is just being himself, or that is his brand. X, and you said in some ways, always. I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. And you're the only one? You're on it?
This is
you
funny.
all are on it? Okay. I've
You're all
actually
on it.
decided to take a rest of peace, because it is not a peaceful place for me. And I know if, in fact, you don't agree with this current administration, most people can say that it's not a peaceful place. I would not, I wouldn't be
right.
surprised if there was an actual bid made to take on MSNBC, but the fact that it just can't happen in real life.
And we
It
just
can't.
can't.
It's not
Officially
even a
for sale. we
Yeah,
should
it's not
say.
officially
But
for sale.
The last
It's not
time
even
he
realistic.
mused about maybe buying something,
It's
he
not
ended
even
up doing
realistic in real life,
Yes.
but I do believe that media, everyone sitting here at this table, if you don't agree, we are in for some tough. We're in for some tough years ahead. I do
You're
believe that
damn
we are
right.
not going to be able to be as safe or say what we want to. I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now,
Oh,
We can't be
says
safe.
the people that are trying to censor us and send us to a camp.
Well,
Yeah,
we got some news coming up about Greenland. We'll get to that.
yeah.
But,
It's going to be free for us, but they won't be here, so they won't have to worry about it.
Well, now that, come on now. I mean,
No.
look at her. She's a beautiful dark lady. She has something to say, and as an American, she has the right to say it. She
Yeah.
can-
You know what? As an American, I have a right to not listen to it.
Isn't it interesting though?
Yeah.
All of those people at the round table of Lefty, all of those people, right?
Yes.
The host is like, how many of you guys are on X? I know you're on X, and then everybody is like, oh yeah, I'm on. Oh, I'm there all the time. We love it. It's beautiful, comfortable. There's this show that we go to. It's called the 60, and it's got a nice campfire and stuff.
Yes,
and
it's
we love
awesome.
it at X, right? but then they sit there and tell you how unsafe they're feeling. Oh, it's an extremely uncomfortable place to be.
Right.
Well, then the question, Your Honor,
Go to Blue Sky.
why are they here?
Right.
Why? Right?
Yeah. Because here is where it's at. Here is where it be happening.
Well, it is.
Yes.
It is. For what it is. And yeah, everybody's thankful for having it, for sure. Well, except them. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand that. It's like Rob Reiner and all the celebrities. If Trump gets elected, we're leaving USA. Okay, so he's elected, now you're leaving USA. Okay, bye. Like, what more need to be said? Well, I'm not going to go on Twitter anymore.
Oh, I know
okay.
what more needs to be said.
Oh.
That they can run, but they can't hide, and it's not going to save them.
Oh. That's the official word from Run and Gun Kitty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, these shill mouthpieces, these boosted accounts, these anybody that's taken $1 to badmouth Patriots for the last 8 years, we're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming.
Yep.
And then when we're done with those that took $1 being paid to do harm to my fellow Americans, then we're going to start on the dumb. I try not to swear anymore.
French people.
Yes, we're going to start on those suborners, those cat food hobo like people on the social media parroting and starting crap just because no one else will accept them but the left. So I don't know about you, but there's no forgiving and forgetting here. There's no moving forward with unity until there's been accountability. Right. I sat here and picked up the pieces of Patriots that were doxxed and harassed and all of this kind of stuff for the last 8 years. No way, Jose.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. With the vengeance.
Yeah. Well, they get called out with a vengeance. Yes, they do, Michael. Absolutely. And hey, I don't care if you're on Twitch or YouTube or right here on X, share out the lovely video space here.
Yes.
Share the warmth, joy, and myrrh of the holiday season with
the unity here at the 60.
Yes, the unity.
I tried. I made it purple. That's it, for God's sakes. I can't go beyond making it purple.
That's
the limit of my unity.
Left as you're going. Okay. Well, okay. I don't happen to, subscribe to the whole color means left or right thing.
It does, though. It's a thing, obviously. It's more of a girl thing, clearly. It's a thing.
No, because I'll just talk to the men for a second here. Now, guys, if you've got your choice, and I know this is a choice because I've been to the Chevrolet website. If you've got your choice of the brand new 2025 Corvette, whatever it is, the $165,000 sports car, there's 5 color choices that you can get from the factory. One of them
he does know this for some odd reason.
Oh, actually, I got the tab over here. There's 5 colors you can choose from right from the factory, and there's white, there's canary yellow, one of my favorites. There's blue, black, and then red. Okay. So now here's the question. Now, if somebody were to say, I don't know, maybe Furycast decides to give away a $165,000 Corvette on a giveaway, just because you listen to Friday's show. Well, we're gonna give you a Corvette. Okay. So what are you gonna want? Are you gonna want the red one? Or are you gonna want the blue one?
This is moot because everybody knows sports cars need to be black.
Okay.
So it's moot. Yes. Red gets pulled over and hit too much.
I don't know. I think Spammy Hagar would disagree.
Yellow's kind of sexy. Blue, never.
No.
What was the other one?
Red.
The first one.
White.
White gets too... It's good down south because it reflects sun more, but...
And it's nice with that camel interior.
Oh, well, anything's nice with camel interior. That's my favorite. So that's absolutely my favorite. But black.
Right.
Black. I've owned more black cars than I have any other color. A couple silver.
Michael Rutowski in the chat over at YouTube says, big Hooters.
Okay.
And
there
then
you go.
He says, Hooters, Hooters, Hooters.
Got it. Okay, so moving on to the next story. That's our cue. Yes.
That's our cue.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it comes from Ryan Fournier, apparently. Last week, the Hallmark Channel has officially beat out CNN and MSNBC on viewers.
Yes, the Hallmark Channel.
Now, just want to for maybe some of the folks out there that don't know, now, is the Hallmark Channel the greeting card company
Yes,
Hallmark?
it absolutely is. They started making Lifetime-like films some years ago.
Oh.
And to compete, I guess there was a market for those like wholesome romance,
Oh my.
yeah, dramedy kind of things. And they found the niche. And because they're Hallmark and everybody on staff's already sappy, they did really well. They did really well.
Wow.
So, yes, clearly they're doing well because, I mean, it's not that hard to beat the news. But
not anymore, no.
Here's the rub. Hallmark, I'm going to have to check, and I will circle back to you with this, but I'm sure they're not doing the whole inclusivity crap
Oh, I bet you. Well,
that
they
the
can't.
rest of Hollywood's doing.
They can't. They're known for traditional romance.
Right.
Well, and that's an interesting thing in and of itself. That's like a whole other conversation. But I'm curious because back in the day, and I'm going to say 2019, just taking a quick cross section of my memory from the Nielsen ratings, CBS Nightly News was the top of the pops. Right, and they were pulling 3.5 million on their national nightly news broadcast every night.
Right.
Fast forward to today, and I was just looking at the numbers earlier today. CBS Evening National News there, 121,000. National news.
Right.
I've seen cat posts with more.
That's right.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Wow.
really, actually, that's another thing too. I don't even know how Nielsen is going to be continuing into the future because they're, the TV stations that were buying into the whole rating system and whatnot, and the advertisers. I mean, clearly the advertisers have broken away completely from trying to advertise on TV when X is the space. Just look at the ad space he's selling, right?
Right. Right. Well, it's interesting. And something else, New Hollywood, hashtag New Hollywood was trending today.
Was it?
It was. And it was a promoted trend and a promoted tweet. So somebody paid for it.
Somebody paid, yeah.
And the entire hashtag, the entire feed is all about, making entertainment great again and bringing back, really good quality film without interracial crap, without the, ideology stuff,
Right.
And not about foreign issues and, that kind of thing. Just making American entertainment great again.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm behind that 100%.
Well, absolutely. Do you have anything else to throw into the post here? Any final?
I forgot what the post was about. We got so diverted.
Last rights to CNN and
that
MSNBC,
one.
or?
Yeah, no, good riddance to bad rubbish. And it's very interesting. I hope in the next. I would love a great Christmas present, Elon, to hear that you have bought MSNBC.
Oh, you will. To me, that's a foregone conclusion.
I hope so with all my heart. And everybody who's been following me for a decade knows that I said they need to buy a social media platform and then they need to buy an MSM. And that should have been the plan, that if I were them, that would be my plan. And here we are, and here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, pretty interesting.
It is.
I just need their money now, and I'll be all right. Yeah. Okay, what's next?
All right, moving on. Libs of TikTok again brings us this little snippet here. The DNC had to set up a GoFundMe to pay staff after Kamala Harris spent over $1 billion over budget on her failed campaign and ended millions of dollars in debt. And I checked the numbers on this to be sure. $40 million is still outstanding on a whole bunch of printing work, a whole bunch of appearance payments, a whole bunch of advertising that was run that the bills are still outstanding on.
Right.
God. Yeah,
Actually, that's a video too.
Well, okay. Let's go to Fox and Friends.
If I put in a video, it's a video.
Okay.
The DNC union people didn't see layoffs coming where they were going to get 1 day's notice?
Doesn't sound like it. No, and they are about $16,000 of a $25,000 goal. It doesn't seem like they're that people who donated a lot of money for months, even just $10, $15 at a time on those recurring payments that you get the text messages about constantly in an election season. It doesn't seem like there's much of an appetite for people to open their wallets again for that, or for the Harris campaign that now needs Tim Walz to go out and ask for help.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, well, they got so suckered in with that whole fantasy of beating Trump and beating MAGA. Like, they don't know what country they're in. They actually believed they ever had a shot.
Well, I'm going to be totally honest here. I believed 100% that they had it in the bank regardless. I thought all this too big to rig stuff from the Trump side.
Yeah, you thought that they
I
would
was just
steal
like,
it.
no, they're just going to flip the switch
I
on
told
Dominion.
you that I confirmed for myself they fixed whole thing in
Well,
2022.
Okay, apparently they did, because there's 15 million votes missing.
Right. Well, I didn't say they weren't going to try, but
Right.
I said that our side had it handled and it wasn't going to happen again.
Do you know there's still some states counting?
Yeah. I think Arizona just finished. Of course, Carrie Lake lost again. So, yeah, that's okay. And as far as I hear, Charlie Kirk might run for Arizona governor.
Well, here's the kicker, though. Actually, it was on NBC last night. They're talking about what's next for Kamala Harris. She's talking about 2028.
No, she's not. That's the DNC trying to cover and keep interest going. She, along with, pedo Joe Biden, is definitely going to end their career on the platform. They have committed treason.
Yeah.
Just everything they did early on, every single action they took was anti-American. Every single one across the board. Yeah. They're not going to be in politics again anymore. They're going to end. Look, the Obamas aren't in politics anymore. The Clintons aren't in politics anymore. We took care of them. The rest are coming. It's coming. And whether we actually get to have a visual confirmation of that end is the question that remains.
Well, that's why you got to buy yourself some television networks.
That's right. It is coming. Yeah. That would be pretty amazing.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it would. It would.
I'd say forced international viewing, mandatory viewing globally.
I don't think if you were to put that out as a broadcast, you
wouldn't have to force people; they'd watch it.
People would be watching 24/7. It would be the new NORAD Santa.
It would be just like those movies, The Running Man and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'd do it. I'd watch it. Of course, I'd watch it. Heck, I'll pull the lever. Yeah. Right on. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, is this no, what number are we at now? Okay, we're on number 5. Right.
I'm just going in the sequence of the order you gave me.
That's numbered. Right.
So says you. Yes.
I do number them.
Well, yes, there we go. Geez, there's the guy that stole our show.
Yes.
Moving on here. Next post is, of course, from Bannon's War Room.
Yes.
That's right. Formerly HTLA Radio 1 New York's War Room.
No, we did War Room under On-Air Media.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
I can promise you it was On-Air Media, but go ahead.
Okay, whatever. Post today, Gray, why Trump should really buy Greenland. Now, this funny. Now,
my
hold on.
followers know I've been talking about this for years also. But
years.
Go ahead. Years.
We, this has been on every show we've done, I think, over the last 6, 7, 8 years.
Right. So somebody's listening to me.
Well, it took them long enough. But anyway, here it is on the phone with Alex Gray.
Are you saying with everything out there that Greenland's something we ought to take a hard look at?
Well, I'm saying, Steve, we need to take a hard look at it, because if we don't, the adversary, China, is going to take advantage of the fact that we're distracted, that we've overextended ourselves. We're distracted. We've got an invasion on the southern border. We're not focused on another key part of defending our own hemisphere. And you're right. I mean, look, people have been talking about buying Greenland since Abraham Lincoln's time, because statesmen have understood that control of Greenland, whether it's the sea lanes, what you talked about, the gap, whether it's just having the ability with air bases to project power into our hemisphere. This is a strategic location of the first order. And if we take our eye off the ball, even with everything else that's happening, we're going to wake up and we're going to have Chinese state-owned enterprises with Chinese labor mining critical minerals, which they already have a near monopoly of globally, mining them in Greenland. You're going to have the Chinese putting bases and port access agreements in Greenland like they do in the Pacific. You're going to wake up and you're going to find the Chinese using Greenland as a base to distract us further and to hold us hostage so they can do what they want to do in the Indo-Pacific. And that's why I'm so adamant about this, Steve. We've got to take this opportunity while we've got it.
Why are you saying with everything?
Why is Steve rocking?
That was okay. Here's my question. Alex, I want to thank you for that lovely commentary and apologize for Steve being on the phone tweeting while you're talking, because that is super rude. Anyway, yes, Alex is 100,000% right. Strategically, it's invaluable. Yes, absolutely. My point has always been that it's twofold. So yes, strategically, that's critical. That goes without saying. But let me talk about immigration for a minute.
Okay.
Let me talk about if we owned Greenland, anybody that wanted to immigrate here legally had to do a 5-year residency in our annexed or owned Greenland to prove themselves worthy citizens of the mainland USA, to prove themselves as, potential Americans, that they would, do what they're supposed to do. They'll be the kind of people we want to have live in our communities with us here.
So you're saying green land before a green card?
Yes, that's a great slogan. Exactly.
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, and if you don't want to go that route, if the liberals are going to be like, no discrimination, whatever, then let's look at it like this. All the criminals in this country don't have to be here. We don't have to put our children at risk of them offending again. We can send them to Greenland, let them do their halfway house time, or just keep all the prisons there.
Yeah.
Con Air, right from New York in LA, right to Greenland, whatever. Just do a Con Air kind of deal.
Yeah.
And there's much more uses for that massive piece of land than just militarily. And
sure.
Strategically.
Yeah.
And, let them work to make those bases and to facilitate all the logistics necessary for those bases to run. Let them prove themselves. And then, you have another eye on them, too, of what kind of citizen they'll be. If they commit crimes while they're in Greenland waiting for their green card,
bye-bye.
Back you go.
Yep.
You blow it. That's it. You blow it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that can be done if people would actually stop worrying about what other people would think if we do these things.
Well, and something else I'm reminded of, too, is the whole open borders for the last 4 years, and quite a bit before that, too. But we're in a situation now where we're hitting saturation here. So of course, Tom Homan and President Trump, those are their top priorities to deal with right away on day one, which is understandable and absolutely has to happen and all the rest of it. When it comes to Greenland and that whole idea that, you access America through there after 5 years.
Right.
Right. A point system, whatever you want to come up with.
Greenland's much better than the crap hole you left, so you can't complain.
Well, what I'm reminded of is the earlier immigrant, like turn of the century immigrants to New York, New Jersey.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Those people all came here wanting a better life, wanting to live the American dream.
Yeah, they wanted
wanting
to be American.
Conform
Yep.
and become an American. All these people that are just walking in.
Right.
Every single one, they're taking office in small political groups and stuff in all these towns and cities all around the country.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. We have to do something, too. You have to be born here to hold office here.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. You don't get to come here and after 5 years run for office here. Because how easy is it for one of our enemies, Obama, to groom somebody to come and take office in this country and destroy it?
Right.
It's not allowed anymore. You're born here, you're raised here. If you have a global education, but you have to be born here, you have to be a citizen here. You know, nations and nationality is important. It's important.
Yeah.
Unless you don't care and want to be a globalist sludge, which
but then
nobody
go
here
do
does.
that somewhere else.
Right. I submit, like I said, the rest of the West is going to go this way really, really quickly. We talked about that yesterday with the calls for a general election and, you know, stuff like that. The corporations.
Well, Mike Rotowski in the YouTube chat there says they didn't get the welfare. They had to prove themselves that they were going to contribute to American society.
That's absolutely true.
And that's really the problem. Like, I don't care. Like, the numbers. The census, U.S. Census in 2019, 399 million citizens in America. That's the last, close number I've got for actual Americans.
Right.
Since then, by the U.S. Border Patrol's own numbers and projections, we're looking at over 70 million. And 70 million over these past 4 years that have been spread out evenly over every state, including Alaska and Hawaii.
Right.
Who's doing that? Who's coming? Really?
Yeah.
So I don't really understand the whole ideology behind being on the left and saying that any of them have a right to anything, or defending that they're getting, what was it, $15,000 a month in food stipends for an individual?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, until there's no homeless people in this country, or if you don't have a home and you don't want to have a home, there has to be alternate housing for people, because we are a land of individualism.
Sure.
So if maybe you don't want the burden of a mortgage or whatever have you, but you have to be housed somewhere. The seasons change, people get ill, and you need to be comforted and cared for somewhere.
Right.
So there has to be alternative housing situations for people like that. And we definitely, and maybe we'll talk about this on another show. Tomorrow's just going to be fun Thanksgiving stuff. But the mental health crisis in this country has to be addressed as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely as soon as possible. They made a generation mentally ill. They made it happen through the use of drugs and brainwashing, ideological ridiculousness. It has to be addressed before we can move forward and hope for future generations to be well and well-rounded and whole. Yeah. So we'll get there. We'll have that conversation. But those places need to be open again. I mean, it goes without saying that, every veteran of the United States military should have a home and have education paid for and have medical cared for and, be ensured that they have a quality standard of living when they are done.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're honorably discharged or you retire or what have you, I mean, it shouldn't even be a question.
No, I know.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sign your life away right here.
Right.
Oh, well, now we're done with you. Thanks.
Right. Yeah, that's atrocious and unacceptable, and that's the Democrat left.
And that's why I absolutely hate, I can't underscore it enough times, thank you for your service. Because to me, it should be thank you for everything.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's always bothered me. Thank you for your service. You say that, it's like you're saying it as you slip the waiter a 20. Like, what is that?
Right.
Right.
And here's the thing. See, the whole idea with Elon and Doge and doing the Department of Government Efficiency, that is the right idea. But my concern is focusing on the right issues, the imperative issues. Because there are very simple solutions. Every single problem can be distilled down to its simplest. And we try a solution, and if it doesn't work, we tweak the solution or we try another solution. But the answer is not more bureaucracy. It's not more throwing money at the problem. No. It's not more letting people get fat off of trying to solve this problem or creating more problems they can get fat off of instead of finding solutions. So, yeah, that's a huge thing, too.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, I guess we will leave good old Steve Bannon there in his war room. At least he's got a good microphone.
How rude.
Yeah, what a jerkbag.
Okay, 2 for Tuesday.
Super Tuesday
It's
coming up
Super
now
Tuesday.
from Fox News. 18 hours ago, woke woes. Walmart has joined Ford, John Deere, Toyota, and other major manufacturing companies in ditching controversial DEI initiatives.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Ha.
Yes.
Hot damn.
And I said this, and this is so, it's happening much faster than I've even anticipated. He's not even in office yet.
And
you've got DEI getting rolled back. You got calls for new Hollywood. You have the renewed thing about buying Greenland. You got like all this stuff that I talked about that people said it was crazy. It's never going to happen. You're crazy. It'll never happen.
I even said you were that.
That's right. Yes. And he's not even in office yet. And, North Korea wants to talk to him. Putin will only negotiate Ukraine if Trump leads the negotiations. I mean, this is exactly what we were hoping for. The real big change will be, let's see how the economy moves forward, how fast that moves forward. Mm-hmm. But again, I submit, until we're way, way overburdened. We're already at saturation point. We're beyond saturation point.
We will not be burdened by what has been.
No, we won't be burdened by what has been. But right now, we're still burdened by what has been until we get rid of all the people that don't deserve to be here.
Right.
So, first all the illegal aliens, and then I submit even citizen criminals. You commit a violent crime, first offense, you're out of here. There is no cause. There's just no reason. I've had this conversation on the show before. There is nothing that would ever cause me to commit violence against another person unprovoked.
No.
So there's no cause for committing violence. If you have a mental illness that makes you commit violence, then you go to the mental asylum.
Right.
But if you're just a criminal and you're raping, robbing, mugging, what have you, first offense, out of here. Exile. We don't need to give you a chance to harm another American citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it in our founding documents that says we have to live with you because you were born here too? Right? So, how does that make us free and able to pursue life, liberty, and our happiness? We can't do that if we're hiding in our houses because the criminals are all running around that don't deserve to be here.
That's why in 2026, vote Senator Kitty. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I have a second one for this.
Yes, you do. The post from Mario, my favorite Mario.
Yes.
Mario Northwall.
Yes.
I guess. I don't even know how you say his name. If anybody knows how to say his name, clue me in. All right, well, he posts, why did Legacy hide this study? DEI's negative impacts have been revealed. Like we didn't know what those impacts were before they ever suggested it.
Right.
Well, New York Times and Bloomberg reportedly ignored a major report exposing how DEI training might worsen racism and division.
Yes.
Don't say.
Right.
A study by NCRI and Rutgers reveals that DEI training can heighten perceptions of bias and hostility. Yet outlets like New York Times and Bloomberg have declined to cover it. The study found materials like white fragility and how to be an anti-racist led participants to see racism without evidence and favor punitive actions. Anti-Islamophobia and anti-caste trainings also increased bias and negative rhetoric, raising concerns about DEI's overall impact. Critics argue the media's silence on the findings points to an ideological bias in public discourse.
Right.
And then there's a bunch of charts and graphs.
So essentially, when you tell somebody that somebody else is racist, then the person you just told that is forever going to be racist because you've just implanted that idea that someone else is racist. So by default, you have to become racist so you can be aware of racism. Essentially is what that all means.
Yeah.
So, yes. And it's true. And here's another thing why it's true. And I could have just told them if they would have just asked me. Because human nature doth not change. And when you tell someone that, look what they've done to the white people and how only white people or, black people can't be racist and white people are racist and all this other kind of stuff. And they start to implant all of these ideas and dividing us by that. And then they tell us that we're not allowed to be racist. This was the kicker. We're not allowed to be racist, right? It's racism bad. and you're not allowed to hate somebody else just cuz. Like, hello, free country. But the point of the matter is, once you do that, human nature is going to be to rebel against that idea.
Right.
Now we're going to double down on our racism. And it's just human nature. And while most people won't act on that, or they'll internalize it and they'll have it, become a seething dislike of whatever it is they're told they're not allowed to not like.
Right.
Some people will act on it. And then the other end of the spectrum is, the more you force it on the populace, the more the populace is going to reject it. And you're just harming the people that you said you were trying to protect against racism.
Ultimately, yeah.
Except where it comes to Islamophobia, because we're not afraid of anything, A. And B, we have cause.
Yeah.
I mean, there's racism with cause. When it comes to the criminality, right? I say the less than half of the actual 13%, because the more than half of black people in this country are patriots. So I don't consider them in that number. It's the less than half of the, repeating criminals and the violent criminals, and that give a bad rep to everybody, that I'm talking about when I say that. And when there is an instant dislike or an instant racism, we have cause for that. It's racism with cause.
Yeah.
And it's only their behavior that's to blame for that. Right?
True enough.
And you can't train that out with a seminar.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, and I've known firsthand because of you and a bunch of folks that you know on the X.com here. You guys quite often engage with liberals and lefties and Democrats and all that good stuff, and they try all this stuff and call you racist and post pictures of Hitler with your face on it and all.
I'm
this
like,
stuff.
Okay.
Well, and I remember this is what you said to most of your friends and whatnot in your rooms. You're like, hey, own it. If they call you a Nazi, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah,
what are you
going to do? Exactly.
Yeah, they got nothing.
That's it. You just say, okay, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Nada. What are they going to say? Well, I'll kill you. It'll be like, bring it. Like, what are you going to do?
You can say that.
That's right. Absolutely. Bring your friends. I get bored easy.
I support your right to say that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, here's the second chart and graph now, in case anybody's actually reading those and is interested in the information there, too, from Mario Norfolk.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say his name. He looks Muslim or something, but
I don't know.
He's got an Italian first name.
I don't know.
Some sort of, I don't know, is that Jewish? Norfolk?
I haven't a clue.
I don't know.
I haven't a clue.
Forget about it.
Names are just... Yeah, names.
I think it's made up. That's he just his name's really Scott James.
Right, probably.
he's from New York.
I have some friends who have weird names, and then you find out their real name is nothing like their name. It's like basic, like John Smith.
I'm Basic Johnson.
But they don't want to be just John Smith, so they make up this name for social media.
Well,
that's more interesting.
I am Crash Fury.
That's true.
Right? That's way more exciting than my name. My name sounds like a serial killer.
No, not at all to me.
Really?
Yeah, no, it sounds more like a daredevil to me. Like Evel Knievel.
Oh, well, I know how I'm going then.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I can't believe we're actually kind of on time. This is crazy.
I know, right?
Wow.
I know.
So what do we've got next? I think that's it. Was that the last?
That is it. We've got your FAFO coming up.
That's at the end of the show. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. And
well, it is 4:56 Eastern.
Message me or retweet, comment on the post for this show or in the chat.
Yeah.
What number you choose for the FAFO, which one you think is the best. I already know which one I think is the best.
So we're going to roll the FAFO and then come back?
Nope. We're going to see if there's any other questions, if anybody else wants to talk, final comments, what have you.
Comments, questions.
Right. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell icon.
Get down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's see.
Comments?
I've got our Lakeside Falls scene. You've got a special announcement?
I do have a special announcement. I kind of made it earlier. Yes, where's my special announcement? I worked so hard on it.
Special announcement, Kitty has the turkey.
The turkitty.
It's the turkitty.
It's the turkitty.
There she is. And
boom.
She has a special announcement, apparently.
Yes. Love it. There it is. There's me as the turkitty. Yes. Well, tomorrow is our Thanksgiving show.
That's right.
And we wait, drum roll.
No, I don't. Well, all right.
Crash and I will be on the live stream tomorrow. You'll get to see us.
No.
And chat with us and talk with us. Yeah. Honestly, I just can't do it every day. I'm just so busy. Otherwise,
Yeah, her hair is everywhere.
Yeah, I'm running around, dropping kids off, going shopping, cleaning house, doing laundry, working, writing.
Half a boobs hanging out.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So tomorrow, however, because it's Thanksgiving, I will make an effort. And we'll be on the live stream. And we'll probably go a little longer than just an hour.
Well, yeah,
because it's a special show.
Yeah, you said at the start of the show we'd do 90 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go for 90, yeah. So everybody plan to be here at 4 o'clock.
I got to change it to the 90.
No. It's just a special edition show. Oh, wait, there's another announcement. So we put out a poll yesterday whether people preferred the name The 60 or X Talk Live for the show.
When you said you put out a poll yesterday, I'm like, did you shoot him?
No. So overwhelmingly, like 80% to 20% people want X Talk Live. So we will be rebranding next week.
All right.
Into X Talk Live. The 60 will become X Talk Live. So when you see X Talk Live, that'll be us.
Well, and you'll know it.
It'll still say Furycast.
See that red dot there that everybody... Hey, where'd you get the red dot?
It'll still say Furycast, though.
I know, but I can't tell you how hundreds of people literally would DM me after shows and be like, "Where's the red dot from? Is that how do you pay for that?"
It's in the same emoji pack where the other colored hearts are. Yes, it's right there. Exactly.
Well, and it's see, I just put it up because it's a red dot. It catches attention.
It's like our on-air sign that we have in the studio.
Which
2 of them.
Folks will actually see when we turn the cameras on.
Well, no, because I do my green screen.
Oh, right.
Unless you do yours.
I'll just special. I'll make special dispensation to display your on-air sign.
Okay.
Yeah. So all kinds of people messaging all the time. Where'd you get the dot? The dot.
Right. It's right there in your shapes and stuff in your emoji cache.
But yeah, it's easy to see and clearly commands attention. You get DMs on it all the time. So I still do, and we haven't done X Talk Live in like 3 months.
Yep. Now we'll be back again. Right. Little backstory. X Talk Live used to be Spaces. So we retired that when we started doing live streams. We thought new product, new mode, new product. So, but no, people are craving the X Talk Live again. So we're going to come back. It's still going to be live stream though, instead of audio Spaces. Because we like the variety of visual. We're visual people.
Well, where else are you going to get Turkitty?
You're not going to get Turkitty anywhere else.
No.
Right.
Nobody's going to do that.
That's right. Yeah.
No self-respecting broadcasters do that.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. 206 live viewers right now. I'm so happy. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate it. We've been growing every day. I'm so excited. It's awesome. Visit Furycast.com also for other stuff that we do. And subscribe to my Substack at zerodarkkitty.substack.com. Please share our streams on whatever platform you follow us on. We really do appreciate it very much. If you like our work, please consider a super follow or donation to paypal.me/Kate2010. And
we hope you'll join us here again tomorrow. Have a great night and stay tuned for the FAFO of the day.
Good night.
Welcome to the Clumsy Championships as we take a look at contestant number 1 trying to jack these Amazon boxes, and instead he almost gets tipped out in a box and almost goes 6 feet under. Concussion for his repercussion, tries to pop a bag and nearly pops his head open. My God, he tries to stop the camera. We got Karate Kid here trying to friggin' kick through the this wall. But what he doesn't realize that this is the jaws of death. My God! It's like a gigantic director's clapperboard, and now his leg is twisted and he's crying, and it's nothing but tears of soy. Let's take a look at the replay. Will it be contestant number 1, the slip-a-doodle-doo, a concussion as a repercussion? And we'll take a look at contestant number 2. What the hell was he thinking? I don't know what he was thinking. He doesn't know what he was thinking. But I know what he was thinking right here. Turn that off, man. Please don't stream this. Don't upload this. Damn it, Steve Mike commentated. Or contestant number 3, Discount Karate Kid nearly loses a freaking leg. And his buddy continues to film him, and I'm sure he's laughing at him. I'll leave that up to the experts and the judges in the comment section. Welcome to the Clumsy Championships as we take a look at contestant number 1 trying to jack these Amazon boxes, and instead he almost gets tipped out in a box. It almost goes 6 feet under. Concussion for his repercussion. Tries to pop a bag and nearly pops his head open. My God, he tries to stop the camera. We got Karate Kid here trying to friggin' kick through this wall. But what he doesn't realize that this is the jaws of death. My God! It's like a gigantic director's clapperboard, and now his leg is twisted and he's crying, and it's nothing but tears of soy. Let's take a look at the replay. Will it be contestant number 1, the slip-a-doodle-doo, a concussion as a repercussion? And we'll take a look at contestant number 2. What the hell was he thinking? I don't know what he was thinking. He doesn't know what he was thinking. But I know what he was thinking right here. Turn that off, man. Please don't stream this. Don't upload this. Damn it, Steve Mike commentated. Or contestant number 3, Discount Karate Kid nearly loses a freaking leg. And his buddy continues to film him, and I'm sure he's laughing at him. I'll leave that up to the experts and the judges in the comment section.